Friday night, finished work, just arrived. It's been 6 weeks since I've been here. Successful mission last time, so I'm going to try and head for the same swim. Obviously built a bit of confidence on that swim, know some kind of areas and spots to target. It's a bit overcast today, it's about 17 degrees. It's the 30th of June. Tomorrow's forecast to be about 23 degrees and sunny, so tonight's a bit moody. But yeah, I've got a couple of nights back Sunday morning as usual. Let's take a little walk and see if the swim's available. If not, I'll keep going and have a little look around. Just having a walk around, only just begun really. Right down the west end, or west side of the lake. This place blows my mind every time I arrive here. Stunning place. No sign of the carp yet though. Got myself into swim 20, called the Moat, where I had my luck before. All set, absolute shambles of a swim. Need to pack it all away. So yeah, all three are out. It's looking pretty moody, a little bit of drizzle in the air, nice bit of overcast cloud, still pretty mild, almost a bit muggy. So I've got 3 rods out. I've got one where I caught the one 6 weeks ago, right out near the White Bridge, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I've gone for a zig halfway out. I saw something show, quite a small fish, probably a bream, about 8 rod lengths out. So I've chucked a zig out. It's probably about starting on 6 foot depth. See how that goes. And then another one, basically the long rods are just, all long distance rods are both on the margin. They obviously make their way along there at some point in the day or night. So yeah, it's proper drizzling actually, so I probably should get the house up. But yeah, I'll show you the spots shortly. But yeah, fingers crossed, let's have it. So, first rod I popped out was exactly where I had that fish the other week, in here, just off the edge of those reeds. It's about 20 wraps out. It went down with a real nice hard donk, so I know that's a nice hard spot out there. I think it's quite gravelly actually. When I was pulling a lead through it previously, there's quite a lot of gravel. It's really nice and hard. So, and obviously it paid off last time. And then I've popped a zig just right in the middle here. I'll keep moving that around every couple of hours, see how that goes. And then there's another one in the middle of this tree line, right underneath the tree. So yeah, that's it, we're all set. Give it a go, see how it goes. I think it's time for a drink and some dinner. It's now 7:15. but it feels mega carpy because iPhones always make it look lighter than it is. It's actually quite dark and overcast, and we've got a good hour's worth of light left, and there's lots of fizzing, mainly small fish I think, but there's the odd bigger patch of fizzing, so it's looking prime at the moment. But I've said that many times before and nothing has ever happened, so fingers crossed. Beautifully peaceful tonight as well. Everyone's gone home. Only a tiddler, but a good way to start. £12. You wouldn't have thought it was £12. The fight it gave me. Fought harder than the last couple that I caught from here, who were much bigger. It just kept running away. Left hand rod, 21 wraps out up against the margin. Balanced tiger. Had a little corn, a floating corn topper on it. Yeah, not a bad start on the first night, 11 o'clock. Take that all day long. Absolutely gutted again. I woke up at about 6ish because it started belting it down with rain. I didn't even think it was meant to be forecast. It's now stopped. I'm absolutely drowned, and the right hand rod did actually rip off, and I couldn't get my Crocs on quick enough and run out, and it ran and ran and ran. I pulled into it and I had it on for a good 5 or 6 minutes I reckon, and then it was just too much. It had already sort of got round the corner. It was a right hand rod that was down right near the bridge, and yeah, and then it pinged off and got stuck on something equally as solid. It felt like a better fish because it ran and ran and ran, and when I pulled into it, it just sat, and then it tried to bolt away a bit, but generally it just sat like a stone. So who knows? But yeah, so I ended up having to sort of crack off by walking backwards. So I'm in here soaking wet, 6:15 in the morning, splicing new lead core, getting set up, putting it out there, and we're going again obviously. So I'm just going to get this out and then it'll be time for a coffee, I expect. But yeah, at least something's working, I suppose, and we're in the right spot, and I'm hooking fish, so I can't ask for much more than that. I just need to get it into the net. Onwards. Something about sitting in a bivvy when it's pissing down with rain, isn't there? Right, little afternoon update. Nothing to report. Saw a little bit of fizzing earlier on this morning after bite time. About 6 wraps out, so decided to chuck a zig on that, spom a couple of small bombs over the top. Nothing's happened. The rain seems to have passed. That was torrential this morning. I was fighting that fish in absolutely torrential rain, which as soon as he shook off and ran away, the rain seemed to stop. So the sun's breaking through. It's getting quite warm now actually. So heading for 3 o'clock, which is always my coffee time. I normally, traditionally, I've got into a habit of, after my afternoon coffee, reset everything for the night. So I think I'll do that, unless I get a bite between now and then. So yeah, I've just been chilling, watching the test match, watching the Ashes. Feeling pretty zen, to be fair. It's always nice to get a fish, even though it's a small one last night. Makes you feel a bit more chilled, and yeah, a bit more relaxed about the situation. So yeah, just to run through the rig I've been using noodle rigs on all three, apart from the Zig obviously. So this is the setup. It's just coated braid, stripped back at the bottom to give it a little bit more movement. This is a bit knackered, this one, it's all a bit creased and stuff. And what I caught the little mirror on was quite a big tiger nut with a buoyant fake corn on top. So it just sits on the bottom and has a wafter effect. It doesn't move around too much. It's sort of almost the bottom bait, but yeah, it just wafts around a little bit. So yeah, that's what did the damage. So this has dried out a lot actually, this tiger nut, so I have to take that off and put another one on. But yeah, and then over the top, chopped tigers, bit of maize. So yeah, it's kind of matched the hatch in that case. So yeah, coffee time, like I said, shortly, and then we'll set it all up again and go again. And fingers crossed we get a nice video in the night of a banger. This is what this place is like in the evenings when everyone's gone home. See you in the morning. Alright, after losing that one yesterday morning, 24 hours ago, would you believe it, another £12 common cricket bat. Oh, come on boy. This one feels like he's a bit longer. Surely it can't be the same one. Pretty good fight again though. Much better fight than the previous mirrors. What time did it arrive? It's just gone 3. It's just getting light now, doing photos. But yeah, lovely, another lovely hard fight in common. So successful mission really, having 2 out of here in one session, and it's not over yet. So fingers crossed we can get one more bite before we have to go home. Beauty. Cheers, mate. interesting morning since I had that one earlier on. I've checked as well, it's not the same fish, even though it's £12 and it's a common. It's definitely not the same fish. So it's strange the way these things seem to happen in patterns sometimes. I had a bit of a mare after catching that last one. Tried to get the rod back out on the spot, obviously, and had 3 frap ups across 2 rods. It's just sometimes with that SPX braid, it's so thick, and if you try and whip it out too quick, it kind of catches up on itself and knots up. So yeah, a bit of a nightmare. But so I'm down to 2 rods. I kind of run out of line on one of the spools from such a lengthy frap up. So down to 2 rods. Managed to get one back out on the spot that seems to be producing. So that's kind of all that matters, I suppose. I've got something on it. It's the best time in the morning. You can start to see fish showing. It's about 5 in the morning now. It's just amazing, isn't it, when like there's a mist all over the water, and everything's just waking up. I'm going to be absolutely knackered. I've had 2 really bad nights sleep, but I suppose that goes hand in hand with catching carp. So yeah, successful mission either way. Early night tonight. So yeah, time for a coffee, I think, just to get the day started. Right, good a place as any to sign off. Successful mission in the end. A couple of little commons, but absolutely beautiful fish. Hard fighting as well. It's Sunday morning. It's a beautiful day. Barbecue around a friend's later, so I'm signing off and going home to the family. So yeah, see you next time.